Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. This week took a bit of an unexpected turn in the best way possible because we have a new member joining our family. It was definitely unexpected and super exciting, but I can't wait to introduce you to him. Everybody meet Finn. He's a little lynx point baby, which is the same breed as Lily. She is part lynx point Siamese and part snowshoe. So he is half of what she is. So they look very similar right now, but we think that he will likely get a little bit darker as he gets older, which is kind of what happens with Siamese. And Lily's uncles are 100% lynx point as well. So we're a family of lynx point Siamese. And we had been thinking about adding a kitten to our family since June because when we got Lily, I was in a similar situation where I was spending a lot of time at home. So we thought that during lockdown would be the perfect opportunity to do the same thing if that was kind of what we were thinking of doing, because I would be home able to ensure he didn't get himself into trouble and also keep an eye on them and see how they're doing. So if you hear all the shenanigans in the background, that is them playing. He joined us earlier this week. Of course, there was a lot of thought going into this because we didn't want Lily to be upset because we love her so much. But, you know, ultimately cats are happier with a little buddy, even if they aren't best friends. It's still nice for them to know when we're out that they have another little creature around. And eventually I will have to return to my office and I will be feeling a lot better that Lily isn't alone. Of course, it's been a little bit stressful because if you know cats, you know that they don't always adjust to things like that so quickly. So I think that Lily's doing pretty amazing. Of course, she's a little bit upset. She's getting used to having a little creature who wants to play with her all the time. But I think each day we're getting better and better, and my hope is in a while that they will be little snuggle buddies because Chris's parents' cats snuggle, and I think that is so cute and so sweet, and I hope that they will eventually do that. And I'm almost positive that Finn will force that on her eventually because he's always trying to get close to her and wants to be friends with her. There's been a lot of nose touching and playing. There's still a little bit of hissing here and there because I think Finn just doesn't know when to stop. But overall, it's going pretty well. So I hope it continues to do so. So there'll be lots of little kitten clips in this vlog, and I hope you guys are okay with it. I will also start posting photos of him over on Lily's Instagram channel, which is at Lily the Meow. I think I will still keep it like that, but just start posting pictures of him on there too. And now you'll see two little creatures always running around in the background of my videos and in my photos. Of course, this is an unexpected turn in our week, so I didn't get too many projects completed this week. I did get a few little ones completed that I will share with you, a few other updates, and then I have a few more projects that I'm hoping I can get done soon, and I came up with another one that I'm really excited about. So I just need a few more supplies, and then hopefully in the next vlog I'll be able to include that. So if you are new here or you haven't subscribed yet, I really appreciate it. I am so close to a little milestone, so I would really appreciate if you guys did click the little subscribe button so you can be notified when I post new videos and continue to support me.
And what free towel is that?
My mom. I made it. Can't take a token.
I'm sorry, can't take a token.
The two babies in the bed. Baby 1 and baby 2. Baby 1's not very sure how she feels about this though. Look at this cute little guy.
B1.
We already have enough bathrooms.
So because we're waiting for renos to kind of sort out our closet space, we've just tried to make do with what was here. And my clothes don't fit very well. So it's a bit of a mess right now, and I'm gonna try and straighten out all of the sweaters. I think that they would obviously be better in a drawer, but I mean, all of our socks and underwear and stuff are in this drawer, so there's not really space for it. So they're all just piled in here, and I'm gonna try to straighten them up.
When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here.
I think this is a bit better. So before I had 2 rows on each side, now I've just got 3. It's still not perfect, but I'm hoping that's more manageable and that the closet doors are gonna close better. And then this is the basket of my leggings and sweatpants, and then just like undershirts and sweaters, and then my jeans are crushed in the corner. Honestly, it's not perfect. Then I've got all of my favorite summer dresses here. Mostly they just look pretty and they're not used right now. And then I've got kind of nicer sweaters that can hang up more like jackets, and then some other summery tops. And then up top, I guess I need to fix that, but I'm too short, so I need to get a ladder. So I started folding some of these. I discovered this sweater, which I forgot I had, so I popped that on. And thought I would show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna defuzz some of my sweaters. So this one, it's from Topshop, it's cheap quality, and so it just looks a little bit worse for wear. So I'm gonna use this little defuzzer thing. I don't actually know what its name is, but it will take all of those little bobbly bits off. And also, the reason I have all of my sweaters folded is because when you use hangers, it kind of makes the shape not as nice, and it makes the shoulders all stick up and just kind of ruins them. So that is another reason why they are folded rather than hanging up. Not that I have much hanging space. Here is the sweater. Doesn't look too bad in daylight, but I know that there is some bobbling that I need to get off, so I'm just gonna use this. You can get them wireless, but I chose to not have to deal with batteries all the time, so that is why mine has a cord. So I think that looks a million times better. I've got this really helpful guy here. I took out the fluff and he's stolen it. But I'm gonna show you another place where this works really well. So here's another great way that you can do this. So this sofa is a linen blend and it pills. So you can see that. Over here, it's not as bad. I truly think it's from my leggings and I guess sitting here because it's on the back. So this works really well. So it is quite a bit better. There's still a few little bobbles here and there, but overall I think it is pretty good. I might give it a vacuum as well just because there's a lot of kitty fluff, but it looks great. So one of the projects I'm tackling this week is the fireplace tile. A company reached out to me right when we moved in, and I only followed up with them recently. It's called Blue Coin, and they make these adhesive like vinyl stickers that are heat resistant, so you can put them on the front of a fire like this. So let me just show you that. So this fireplace is obviously quite unique because of these tiles, and it seems like the only place you can really get them is in the UK, which because of COVID isn't possible right now. So what I'm gonna do is clean out this fire, and then I'm hopefully going to apply some of these. These are the ones that I was originally going to use, but I thought that they were white and they kind of have this bluey color. Maybe it's not showing up on camera. There, you can see it a bit better there. And then they sent me these ones as a gift, and I actually like them better. So I think that I'm going to put those in. I only have 10. So I'm gonna put 5 and 5, and then this I was actually gonna paint black because based on my research, most of them just have like a decorative thing there. So I thought that that would potentially work out well. So I just insert the other ones. They're not stuck or anything, but I just want to see how it looked. So they don't look as bad, but I still don't think I would be 100% happy with them. They don't look that bad on camera though. But then that centerpiece one, I would potentially paint the perimeter black, or just like the edges, I guess, like this. I would paint black. This you can't tell, but it's like a maroon color. It doesn't look too bad, but let's try it with the black ones and see what we think about that. Here is with the black and white. It is definitely more of a bold look than the other one, and of course the middle piece needs to be sorted out. So I grabbed some black construction paper from the basement just to see how the middle looked black. So I'm kind of leaning towards this tile now. I just feel like it is an overall better vibe for the room. It doesn't draw your attention as much there. I don't know. Just don't know. I'm gonna text Chris and see what he thinks. So here is the before, because I am about to start the tiles, and I'm going to just use an X-Acto knife. I think that that should do the trick, and we will see how it goes, but I have 2 extras in case it doesn't go well. So you can see the one side is completed and it is looking good, and now I'm starting on the second side. Because these tiles like tuck in a little bit, I do have to trim a little excess off the sides, which isn't a big deal. So what I'm doing is lining the tile up perfectly with the center, and then using this card to just push the sides tight, flatten it all, and then I use an X-Acto knife just to press and cut down the sides. And it's working pretty well. I think the top piece was the hardest because it isn't full, so I had to cut off the 2 sides and then across the top. But I am happy with how it's looking. It's honestly going on so easy.
Now I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here. You'll be
Okay, so here's where we're at. I did the side tiles, and then that is just placed there. So I had 1 tile left. I did mess up 1 tile, so I'm glad I had an extra. So I could put that center one there, and then just 2 strips of black to cover the maroon, and I kind of like the green. So I'm just not 100% sure, but the black tile I could cut and put there and then have that in the center. I'm kind of into it. And the green isn't too in your face, so I might try it because these do peel off without too much effort, so I could do that. So here it is. I don't like the green, so I'm gonna try and figure out what to do with that. I guess I'll cover it with black. So of course I finished doing the fireplace, and I had sent Chris the 2 options of the tile a few hours ago, but he's at work, so he didn't respond, so I just decided to go ahead with what I wanted. And of course he said he likes the other one better, so we'll see what he says tomorrow, and if I end up changing it, well, you'll see next week. But till then, here is what it looks like. I'm not convinced I like the middle tile, but I do overall like the side tiles. I can always make the whole top piece black, but I think that it is an improvement from what it was before. And then eventually we will replace the mantle. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. I've been craving almond croissants for the last few days, and I just quickly Googled how to make almond croissants, and there was like a really easy one where you use puff pastry and then you just make the almond mixture. So I had puff pastry in the freezer, so I'm gonna give this a go. I'll do a time lapse, and if it tastes good, I will let you know, and I'll also put the link in my description box, which I always do for everything. Anything I talk about or wear or recipes I post, I always put in the description box in case you're looking for something. But if I ever miss anything, please let me know. Happy to send you the link.
the death of me, still your medicine. Yeah, I need it, I need it. You light a fire just to put me out again.
They are just about to go in. Unfortunately, I don't have any slivered or sliced almonds to put on top, so they're just gonna go in like this, and they're just gonna look like plain little croissants, but I think that they look good so far, and the filling smelled delicious. I just pulled them out of the oven and put some icing sugar on them. They look so good. I wish I had the sliced almonds to put on top, but other than that, I think they look delicious. These little black pieces are just little bits of almond filling that I guess fell out when I was rolling them. They look so yummy. Can't wait to take a bite. I also put a few little Valentine's-y decorations out just for fun. And I've got Miss Lily here watching her favorite TV show, Squirrels. And the little one is way up there, taking a little nap. The almond croissants were really good. The puff pastry was a nice surprise. It actually was nice and flaky like you would want for a croissant, but the filling, I think I maybe overcooked the croissants because the filling was a little bit dry. That could use improvement, but I will link the recipe in the description in case you want to make some pretty simple almond croissants without all the annoyance of making the pastry. I bought a package of linen fabric on Amazon. I'm guessing it was just for crafting with. I'll link it in the description box, but there was 2 colors, beige and white, and I've done a few different projects with it since I can't easily get to a fabric store with lockdown. I don't even think they're open, and ordering fabric just didn't think it was what I wanted to do. So I thought I would show you the 2 projects that I've done with this Amazon linen fabric. So the first, and I'm going to say that you 100% just purchase these on Etsy, but I wanted to do it myself. So the first is this cute little linen tissue box cover. I just think that it looks better than what is underneath. So I just watched a YouTube video on how to do it, kind of gave it my own spin, but now I've made a few of these for way cheaper than you can buy them on Etsy. And I just think it looks way nicer. I actually think I would have liked the more natural beigey color of linen, but I think that that is great. And now it just camouflages in on my sofa or coffee table, wherever I have it. I like to have tissue boxes all over the place so that I can use them as like napkins, or you never know when you need Kleenex. The second is what I just did, and I did it on time lapse. The tissue box cover I didn't, but this one is a book cover. So the reason that I wanted to do this is I have a few coffee table books that are very, very, very bright in color, but the contents is amazing. Like, this is a book on epic hikes of the world, and because we love hiking, it's nice to just have around to look at all the different pictures and different hikes. But the cover is very, very bright. I'm not going to show you. I'll just pop a picture on the screen. So it just doesn't fit with my aesthetics of my bookcase or my coffee table. So the linen, when I placed it over top, you could see the book through it because it's so bright. So what I did first was I wrapped the book in some white wrapping paper. There was a print on one side and the other side was plain. So of course I just reversed it. I'll put the link in the description on how I wrapped it, because you could totally just find a really nice wallpaper or wrapping paper and just wrap your books and stop there. I went the extra distance of covering it with the linen, and now because the paper is under it, you can't see the cover through it. The nice thing with the wrapping paper idea is then you could print off like a little name of what the book is and stick it on the side. This, I guess you can embroider it or something, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And now it looks pretty. So I will also put the link on how to make this, because I think that they were great projects if you can sew. If you can't sew, just go buy it on Etsy or learn how to sew. But I'm happy with that. I have one more sewing project that I think I'm gonna get done tonight. When I did Lily's bed with this window pane fabric, I just bought like the smallest amount of fabric I could buy, but I still had a little bit extra, so it's not enough to make a bench seat cushion for the entry, but it is enough to make a little lumbar pillow that I could put out in front. So I'm gonna do that. That is pretty simple, but I'll show you that when it is finished.
Still I need
So you can see I just added this one in. Not the perfect place for it, but just wanted to be able to show you how it just blends in a little bit better. What I've actually been looking for forever is like a linen wrapping paper, because I thought that that would be way easier than doing what I just did. But I guess if you found like a kind of seagrass wallpaper, you could totally buy that and wrap your books that way. I just think it's a great way to include older books or even thrifted books if you're just trying to style a bookcase and make them look way better. So here's a little pillow on the bench, and then I do have the foam now to make the bottom cushion. I just need some fabric, so it looks super cute. And then I'm hopefully gonna work again on getting the right size mat for here and just having some struggles. So hopefully that will be coming soon. But I'm definitely liking this little nook. So this is what our mornings are looking like right now. I've got Miss Lily sitting on some old face cloths. She likes to join me up here while I get ready, and I give her face a little wash and brush her hair. And then this little munchkin is in the box playing. You want to check it out, Lil? Lots of cat shenanigans around here. I talked about it in stores the other week, but if you're not familiar with Sephora, they have like a point system, and basically every dollar you spend, you get points. And you can redeem them on small products like little samples, or if you save them, there's sometimes like really big, cool things that you can get, but there's always a limited quantity, and I never get them in time. So I got an email the other week that they had a really cool like candle set with like a huge candle, a candle snuffer, a wick trimmer, something else, and I was able to get it. And after I looked it up, after I purchased it, I looked it up, and the value of the candle was like $275 or something crazy, plus it had all this other stuff in it. So I ordered that, plus I ordered another one of these under eye kind of concealers. And I think it was around the time that Canada Post had the COVID outbreak. So it has been stuck at Canada Post Mississauga since January 20th. So I'm out of this, been out of this for a while now, and that candle's stuck there, which is frustrating. I hope all of the workers, oh my goodness. As I'm filming this, I just got a Canada Post notice that the item has been processed. What are the chances? Crazy. Anyways, I hope all of the workers are safe and healthy and getting better. And then also the drapery stuff that I need to finish the drapes for downstairs, the tape that you put at the top to make the pleats stiff, also is stuck there. Beyond frustrating, but what can you do in COVID times? Nonetheless, I wanted to give you an update on that situation. So I just checked the Canada Post notification. Hasn't moved still. I don't know why. It's like it knew I was talking about it and it popped up. It's still stuck since the 20th. Hopefully one day I'll get it. If not, well, oh well. But the funny thing is a few days ago I needed a refill of my favorite product, all-time favorite skincare product. They are sold out of the big size, but I ordered the little size and it came next day. So I don't know how that one got stuck at Canada Post and that one arrived first, like next day, but anyways. COVID craziness. You looking out the window, Lil? And I got a little crazy guy here. What are you doing? Getting your tail? Also thought I would give an update on the few products I received the other week because I've been trying them. So this has been pretty good. I don't put it on every day. I found the few days I wore it in a row, I had little tiny breakouts. But if I know I'm going out for a walk because of the SPF, I've been using it. Or if I just have a few little spots to touch up because I'm out of the under eye concealer I normally use, I've been using this. I haven't been using their primer just because I already have a primer open and I don't want to open it for no reason. I'd rather save it. And then this mascara I'm big fan of. So if you guys haven't been around since 2019, you don't know this, but I have an eye disease. I had a surgery back in 2019. I've had this eye disease almost 7 years. Still a problem for me, and so that's why a lot of the time you guys see I'm not wearing any eye makeup. And that is not just a COVID thing. That had to happen in 2019 because basically I put in around 8+ eye drops a day. And when you wear mascara and you keep putting in eye drops, I just found I was getting styes every week, which is just uncomfortable, unfortunate, annoying. So once I cut out mascara, it made a huge difference and I stopped getting them. Now I just wear mascara on the odd occasion, maybe once a week, and that seems to work out fine for me. But I had noticed since I've done that, when I do wear mascara, I get headaches and it irritates my eye, except I've been wearing this one lately and that has not happened at all. So I really like that. And I also just like the quality of it. I think when I use it, that my eyelashes look amazing. So I'm very happy with that. Definitely recommend trying that out. As for the eyeshadows, I used it once. It was good. Don't use eyeshadow that often, especially during COVID. Finn came with his own tower, so that will be staying there for a little bit and I'll eventually move it somewhere else, but he's been playing on it, and then I had to move all of my plants up so that he can't get them. He doesn't seem to be bothering the trees very much, yeah. Alrighty guys, Finn and I are going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed the little projects I got up to this week, as well as the arrival of this little fluff ball who's just snoozing away. I'm hopefully going to get up to a few more projects next week because I won't have any distractions of new arrivals. And I hope you have an amazing week, and if you made it to the end of this video, it means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. So have an amazing week, guys. Bye.